U.S. Children's Hospital in partnership with Tribal Foundation to Morning Star raised in Port Moresby. And 50 women and girls learn boxing skills.
This is National EMTV News with Godwin Eki.
Good evening, thanks for joining us for Sunday's news. The PNG Tribal Foundation's longtime partner, Children's Hospital Colorado, arrived today in Port Moresby from the U.S. A four-man team will conduct medical assessments on children's health. The representatives from Colorado were welcomed the PNG way by a Peroveta singing group on their arrival.
Children's Hospital Colorado is one of the top 10 children's hospitals in the United States of America with 7,000 employees. 2,000 of them are pediatric doctors. The team from the Children's Hospital Colorado consisted of the CEO, Jenna Hausman, the Chief Legal Counsel, the Chief Nursing Officer, and the Professor of Pediatrics Medical Director. Working in partnership with the PNG Tribal Foundation, Children's Hospital Colorado will be visiting and conducting medical assessments in 7 health facilities and hospitals in the country.
So one of the things we've done is we've brought some basic medical supplies that we can donate and gift to the hospitals, and we'll just be assessing basic level care to see if there's anything that we can provide suggestions on or teaching and training, but also learning from the hospitals here about how they provide care, because there's a very wonderful public health learnings that can be shared between our countries.
The PNG Tribal Foundation will be accompanying the team from the Children's Hospital Colorado for the entire week to carry out medical assessments. Children's Hospital Colorado has helped in education and health in Papua New Guinea through their partnership with Tribal Foundation.
So, lo current Children's Hospital Colorado come long Papua New Guinea and big plus something because only like looks how say one way only can help him Yumi long apim pediatric health law country. So mipla by go on top lo enga na mipla by go lo 4 health centers na hospital lo hap. Governor Sir Peter Ipatas ask him all lo come. Okay, ba mipla go lo Western Highlands province lo Mount Hagen na mipla lukim disla house sick. Biyan ba mipla go tamblo long Rabaul na go lo Nonga base. Lukim disla house sick na biyan by all come long Port Moresby General na lukim disla house sick.
This visit to Papua New Guinea is the first of its kind for the CEO Jenna Hausman as part of Children's Global Health Program. The CEO and her team are going to focus on pediatric health care and ways to improve pediatric health in Papua New Guinea. Patricia Camo, National EMTV News.
Over 300,000 children in Jiwaka, Chimbu and Western Highlands Province will benefit from a new world-class dental clinic in Minj, Jiwaka Province, co-sponsored by Australian Rotary Club and Jiwaka Provincial Government. The dental clinic will help reduce cavity in school children. The dental clinic was officially opened last week.
The new dental clinic is a brainchild of the Australian Rotary Club in Newcastle after finding out that every 9 school children out of 10 in Jiwaka Province have tooth decay. The Nondugul Rotary Club in Jiwaka has made arrangements with the Australian Rotary Club, who have flown dentists from Australia to Jiwaka to carry out this research.
Now it's up to you people to make sure it continues to go. You need to encourage your children to be brushing their teeth, to visit the clinic, to get the treatment they need.
Research from the Australian dentist in Jiwaka has shown that school students do not brush their teeth before or after eating. Jiwaka Provincial Health Advisor Titus Turi says the government needs to reintroduce regular school visits for dental checkups to ensure school children have healthy teeth.
This is dental clinic so supportive.
This new dental clinic in Minch Health Centre has dental dental x-ray machines, the first for a public health center to have in PNG. It is a mini world-class dental clinic from which all the equipment and machines were custom-made. It costed the Juwaka Provincial Government and the Australian Rotary Club close to 900,000 kina to complete the project. Juwaka Governor Dr. William Tongamp urged parents to teach their children to brush their teeth.
Dental clinic now start walking program once a year, twice a year, so make sure all the clinic at national teeth.
Australian High Commission Consul General Joe Stevens applauded the provincial government to working in partnership to bring needed services to the rural population.
This clinic is well managed and maintained, so it can continue to provide quality dental services to the community over many years to come.
Meanwhile, a local and lawyer by profession, Robert Bradshaw, said PNG is always leading in the world with all wrong reasons in health.
Everything that is wrong about health, we lead the world. Either we're leading or we're just about to lead. And then you go to the Transparency International Perception on Corruption Index.
National Dental Health Director Dr. Gregory Minor said dental health is the least funded and parents should take ownership in looking after their children's oral health. Dr. Gregory said Highlands region is leading in mouth cancer due to chewing of betel nut with lime.
Statistics and people in Highlands region. Be careful.
Vasinata Yama, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The West Papuan community in Port Moresby celebrated their 57th proclamation of independence by raising the Morning Star at Ella Beach yesterday. The fight for freedom and independence for the native West Papuans from Indonesia has been a call recognized by other Melanesian countries. The flag rising in Port Moresby again brings the light to the struggles for freedom for our closest neighbor.
December 1st marks 57 years anniversary of the first time West Papua's flag of independence, the Morning Star, was raised. Worldwide flag raisings of international solidarity increase each year as the support for West Papuan independence gains momentum.
Stop lo refugees camp lo wanimo. Now mi statim dis la group lo melong site lo culture. Mi promoting culture, mi sabe or Melanesian Papua New Guinea, West Papua. No kat wampla solwara kati, wampla ground tas. Soron to samurai. So culture we know different. So mi start lo how mi promoting how mi start lo promoting culture na people of Papua New Guinea looking different.
Donatus Karuri, founder of West Papuan Cultural Group, Tabam Ramu Cultural Group, said that he started a cultural group to help the younger generation of West Papua keep in touch with their cultural identity. Meanwhile, a key issue for West Papuans in PNG is the issue of receiving naturalized citizenship for the PNG government after years of residing in the country.
Me plus struggle I'm long time finish now. This la kind me like in always Papua masolga ta kambung. Na me plus unity now. This la struggle by hurry up finish.
Karuri has been in PNG for the last 30 years and said that he still hasn't been recognized as a naturalized citizen and hopes that he will be in the near future.
Me sabi golong foreign affairs ask him all of this law. All give him to na sample time meeting also me no long some also Asia or sample country be me kisim Islam me Papua New Guinea me pla one pla ground taso. Me too, Papua New Guinea too.
The day was celebrated globally peacefully. However, on the other side of the border in Irian, a total of 300 protesters took to the streets to protest against the Indonesian government involvement of genocide of West Papuans. Tamara Pia Agavi, National EMTV News.
Churches play an important role in Papua New Guinea, and the Catholic Church has long since established schools and hospitals under each of their congregation and orders. Clergymen and women, priests, brothers and nuns have been working in the forefront to provide education and health services, especially in rural areas. One such group, a congregation of nuns funded in PNG, celebrated 100 years of existence yesterday.
The Catholic Church has been in Papua New Guinea for the past 130 years and accounts for about 2 million followers. On Saturday, a congregation of nuns from the Handmaids of the Lord and Sila Domini, or AD Sisters, founded in Papua New Guinea, celebrated 100 years of existence. They have been in Papua New Guinea since 1918, after their establishment by Vicar Apostolic Archbishop of then Papua, Bishop MERI founded them and the mission on the 8th of April 1918. The sisters celebrated the Holy Eucharist at the Don Bosco Technical Institute Cathedral yesterday. A host of priests, bishops and clergymen and women attended, with the main celebrant Cardinal John Ribat. The sisters' vocation has been to help in pastoral work. They visit the sick, give Holy Communion and help the needy since their first profession on November 30th, 1920. They have been helping as nurses in hospitals and retirement homes, orphanages, and open schools, and provided religious education, and looked after the church grounds and the sacristy. They are located in Port Moresby at a Noblet convent, named after their first ever Mother Superior, Marie Therese Noblet. That is where they have an elementary school and child minding center. They are also along the Laloki River at Nazareth, where the old sisters of the order live. They have been in Goilala for 92 years, at Kerau and Tapini. They started in Kubuna, in Berena, where they still reside. And they are in Western Province, Kiunga and Daru, Milin Bay at Ladava in Alotau, in Aitape, West Sipik, and Purani in Southern Highlands Province. They used to work on a retirement home on Thursday Island, but it has since been closed. But they have a presence in Australia. Mother Superior Sister Mary was grateful for the support by donors that keep their vocation alive to this day. Their family and congregation ended the day with lunch and entertainment by the sisters and parishioners, celebrating their long life of devotion to helping people of PNG as nurses, teachers and keepers of the faith. Fidelis Sukina, National EMTV News.
22 servicemen from PNGDF Engineering Battalion completed a 6-day military adventure exercise yesterday. The battalion walked the Blackhead Trek as one of their training exercises this year. Commanding Officer Lieutenant Colonel Bruno Malau said this training instills discipline and increases fitness levels for troops. Lucy Kapana reports from Leh.
These soldiers from the PNG Defence Force Engineering Battalion arrived yesterday in Asini, Salamaua LLG after walking the Blackhead Trail for 6 days. They were received at the village by Engineering Battalion Commanding Officer Lieutenant Colonel Bruno Malau, other officers and villagers. Walking the Blackhead Trail is one of the exercises the battalion embarked on this year.
The Engineering Battalion, in accordance with the Commander PNGDF training directive, in terms of physical fitness, we encourage our soldiers to take part in such activities. So this also instills the discipline and the physical fitness level to our troops.
Retired Lieutenant Colonel Michael Kumun said it was a great opportunity for the soldiers to walk the track that was used by the Allied forces in World War II to recapture Salamaua and Leh from the Japanese in 1943.
And the Australians landed in Wau to recapture Salamaua from the Japanese. So the Black Track is significant for the Australians and the New Zealanders.
Amongst the 22 soldiers was Lieutenant Patricia Watoka. She was one of 2 medics that walked with the battalion and was the only female.
Well, a female service person, personnel, we can be challenging, but we chose to be here to prove ourselves. And also we came to wearing this uniform, we're serving our country, so it's it's something to be proud of. And
the 22 servicemen and lone female officer were dropped off in Wau on Sunday and started walking the Black Cat Trail on Monday. The 62-kilometer walk was a test of strength and endurance.
The benefit for them would be a test of resilience. Resilience in terms of their training, how tough the trek challenged their mental toughness, their mental resilience, and also their physical capability.
The Black Cat Trail military adventure exercise was the battalion's last exercise for this year. Lucy Kopana, National MTV News, Leh.
And the National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to National MTV News. As part of increasing engagement with contributors, Superannuation Fund, NES Fund, recently week-hosted a gala event for exceptionally performing companies. HR officers from around the country were present for the event, which saw awards in 6 categories presented. A state-owned entity received the Chairman's Award after being judged the Best Employer Contributor in 2018.
Human resource officers from companies who contribute to NAS Fund gathered in Port Moresby this week for the inaugural NAS Fund Employer Awards. The awards, an initiative of the Superannuation Fund to recognize companies who are up to date with superannuation contributions.
This is a forum where we are trying to come back to you that you have done a good job, and hopefully this good job will motivate others also to do a good job.
The awards are being introduced at a time when the fund has undergone significant changes to improve value for contributors, both employers and employees.
We'd like to encourage all employers for 2019 and 2020 and forward to start aiming high, doing that little bit extra to super, so you too can also come out and win some awards for the years to come.
From the board level, it has been noted that there is still room for improvement, with the board to soon complete a strategy for the years 2019 to 2023.
We've had continuous improvements on our investment portfolio to improve member value through annual returns. And this year we have finalized our strategy for 2019 to 2023 and amended our strategic asset allocation to align with the strategy and also to capture new opportunities on the horizon.
Awards were presented for the following: contributions, voluntary contributions, member account maintenance, benefit payments, best voluntary contributing employer, and the NAS Fund Chairman's Award for best overall employer, which went to state-owned enterprise Edarano for scoring highly in all criteria. The Employer Awards will be an annual event that, according to the Super Fund, will get better with each year.
I'd like to congratulate all winners and runner-ups for the 2018 Employer Awards. Like I've mentioned, this is the first for many more yet to come. And I'd like it to be an inspiration for also those employers who would like to aspire to be receiving these awards.
MERI Batulo, National MTV News.
Now, despite many challenges, the National Broadcasting Corporation has managed to clock 45 years of broadcasting in PNG yesterday. At the 45-year anniversary celebrations yesterday, NBC Chairman Timothy Tala said they have many issues to address. However, funding has been a big challenge for them.
General MacArthur. At the 45-year anniversary celebration yesterday, many issues faced by NBC were addressed by the different speakers. Some of the issues highlighted by NBC Chairman Timothy Tala includes rundown facilities and staff houses, both at the headquarters and provincial centers. He said they need more funds to address these issues to see NBC moving forward. Despite these issues, he thanked the hardworking staff for their tireless effort to see NBC come this far. The NBC chairman also thanked the government for their support in increasing their budget allocation for NBC in 2019.
Plenty of something people initiating, people in that law, making biggest law, funding issues. But you can look in NBC, funding or no funding, NBC still remains as NBC, the voice.
Communications Minister Sam Basil, who was also there at the anniversary celebration, assured them that he is aware of their problems and the government has allocated more funds for NBC in the 2019 budget. The minister also announces plans to build bigger and better facilities and have other television stations like EMTV to join with NBC.
I understand NBC has been put into the government payroll system, which will ensure late payments of wages will be a thing of the past. And I congratulate MD and his team for that. I understand your board and management are looking at what to me is long overdue housing scheme for NBC. I can assure you that as a minister, you will have my support on this. Just to make sure that this arrangement extends to the provincial radios throughout Papua New Guinea as well.
Despite the challenges, NBC proudly clocked 45 years of broadcasting in PNG since 1973. Rayon Lakingu, National EMTV News.
University graduation is a time of celebrations for the graduates, families and even the whole village. While some villages in Papua New Guinea have many of their tribesmen and women graduating from universities these days, others are just beginning to experience the joy of having a degree holder in their village. Pacific Adventist University graduation today saw 190 students graduate, but for one graduate, Babin Naimen, his graduation marks a first ever for his village.
Amongst the 190 students who successfully graduated today at the Pacific Adventist University was Babin Naimen. Mr. Naimen has a dream of becoming a lawyer. Until he saw the need for better education in his village, Katanga, Naimen adjusted his focus to become a teacher. He now holds a bachelor's degree in education.
In that place, I am the only one that came out from that village and come this far. My intention behind this is like, I will make sure that people in that place, they will be educated.
Babin was selected to attend PAU in 2015. His parents were subsistence farmers and the financial support system was never easy for Naimen throughout his education journey. But Babin thanked the Moresby provincial government for sponsoring him in his university education.
We have the Moresby provincial scholarship. We call it MPG. So this, I'm really happy that this scholarship is there, and all of my 4 years, this Moresby provincial government scholarship has supported me this far, and I am finishing now.
Since his parents cannot afford a plane ticket, his uncle came over for his graduation. His uncle Ruben Panao stands out in the crowd, dressed in his traditional attire, showing what it means for the Katanga village.
Minukatalong place blo minukat kain mankyo since I stop lon sahab. O sina first pla beginning stop inside lon sahab no. Emos interest ni ka nami like kisimem. Ikolo place.
Babin now has plans to inspire younger generations and continue to serve the people in his remote village. Rosemary Yambune, National EMTV News.
9 early childhood teachers graduated with certificates from the International Education